Here are some shower thoughts for you. 1. A group of lions should be called a pride, while a group of humans should be called a worry. 2. If people on a planet 65 million light-years away are watching Earth with a powerful enough telescope, they are seeing dinosaurs. 3. You don't realize how loud your house is until the power goes out. 4. The only time you look back on your school days fondly is after you've left them far behind. 5. A successful marriage ends with watching the other person die. Here's a funny story for you. Once upon a time in Technotropolis, quirky inventor Max took his robotic dog Sparky 2.0 for a walk in Central Park. While Max watched a magician, Sparky 2.0, driven by curiosity, grabbed the magician's hat, revealing a smartphone playing a rabbit video instead of a real rabbit. The crowd gasped, and the magician was embarrassed. Sparky 2.0 then dashed to an ice cream cart, helping himself to a treat, much to the vendor's disbelief. Max finally caught his ice cream-covered invention and decided to turn the chaos into a show. Sparky 2.0 performed hilarious tricks, making everyone laugh. From that day, Max and Sparky 2.0 became local celebrities, spreading joy and laughter.
Here's a scary story for you. Emma found an old mirror in the attic and cleaned it, only to notice her reflection's eyes seemed darker. Ignoring the unease, she turned to leave but heard a whisper, "Stay with me." She looked back and saw her reflection smiling malevolently. Suddenly, the reflection's hand reached out, grabbing her wrist and pulling her into the glass. The next morning, the mirror stood quietly in the attic, Emma's reflection nowhere to be seen. A faint whisper echoed, "Stay with me." Here's a scary story for you. In the small town of Briar Glen, people whispered about the cursed Whispering Woods, where those who entered after sunset never returned. Sarah, a daring teenager, decided to test the legend. One chilly evening, she ventured into the forest armed only with a flashlight. Deeper into the woods, she heard faint whispers calling her name. Following the eerie voice, she found an ancient stone well. As she peered inside, invisible hands grabbed her, dragging her into the darkness. The townspeople searched, but she was never found. The next morning, Sarah was gone. That night, her voice joined the whispers in the woods, forever calling out to those who dared to listen.
Here are 5 short life hacks. 1. Keep bread fresh. Store with a celery stick to retain moisture. 2. Unclog drains. Use baking soda and vinegar, then flush with boiling water. 3. Easy pan cleanup. Soak with baking soda, dish soap, and hot water. 4. Organize cables. Use empty toilet paper rolls to prevent tangling. 5. Remove water rings. Heat with a hairdryer and polish with olive oil.
Did you know these bizarre facts? Number 1. Flamingos bend their legs at the ankle, not the knee. 2. Roller coasters were invented in the 1880s to distract Americans from sin. 3. Ice pops were accidentally invented by an 11-year-old boy named Frank Epperson. 4. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. 5. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. Here are 5 bizarre facts, in brief. 1. Banana flavoring. Artificial banana flavoring mimics the extinct Gros Michel banana, not the modern Cavendish variety. 2. Longest time between twins. An Irish woman gave birth to twins 87 days apart. 3. Octopus blood. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood due to the copper-based molecule hemocyanin. 4. Dancing plague of 1518. In Strasbourg, people danced uncontrollably for days, some dying from exhaustion. 5. Living fossil. The coelacanth, thought extinct for 66 million years, was found alive in 1938. Here are some unusual world records that you have never heard of. Number 1. Longest fingernails. Lee Redmond had nails totaling 8.65 meters, 28 feet, 4.5 inches. 2. Largest rubber duck collection. Charlotte Lee owns 9,951 unique rubber ducks. 3. Most rotations. Hanging from a power drill in 1 minute, the Huigiang did 148 rotations. 4. Fastest time to eat a bowl of pasta. Michelle Lesko ate it in 26.69 seconds. 5. Longest time balancing a lawn mower on the chin. Ashrita Furman balanced it for 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Here are some unusual world records that you have never heard of. Number 1. Most clothes pegs clipped to the face in 1 minute. Silvio Saba clipped 51 pegs. 2. Heaviest weight lifted by tongue. Thomas Blackthorne lifted 12.5 kilos, 27 pounds, 8.96 ounces. 3. Most straws stuffed in the mouth, hands off. Simon Elmore held 400 straws for 10 seconds. 4. Longest distance, carrying a table with teeth. George Christen carried a table with a woman on it for 11.8 meters, 38 feet, 8 inches. 5. Most Big Macs eaten in a lifetime. Donald Gorski has eaten over 30,000 Big Macs since 1972. Here are some facts about football. Number 1. Oldest club, Sheffield FC, founded in 1857, is the world's oldest football club. 2. World Cup viewership. The 2018 FIFA World Cup attracted over 3.5 billion viewers. 3. Highest score. Australia beat American Samoa 31-0 in 2002, the highest scoring match. 4. Card origins. Yellow and red cards were inspired by traffic lights, introduced in 1970. 5. Unbeaten streak. AC Milan holds the record with a 58-game unbeaten run, 1991-1993.
Here are some interesting facts about football. 1. Origins. Modern football was codified in England in 1863. 2. Popularity. It is the most popular sport worldwide, with the FIFA World Cup being the most watched sporting event. 3. Rules. Football is governed by 17 official laws of the game, maintained by the International Football Association Board, IFA. 4. Records. Pelé and Cristiano Ronaldo are among the top goal scorers in football history.